ma ko le ta la ma ka jini bu gi ka ga kan jiro le ci jiro le ci ka ga dar ci kan bu ma ga ga dem ga da ci mo ru ta bu ma ga dem ci nyaka ngana bu ci kan bu ka ga nga ga dem.
They are able to read their own names, and sometimes they wish even like they need to write some stories by themselves.
USAID had a vision, and this vision was to see South Sudan free from illiteracy. They introduced a project called USAID Youth Empowerment Activity with EDC targeting 25,000 youths across the country. The project was targeting 6 states and 14 counties, including Juba. This project was designed with 4 objectives, and objective 1 of this project was looking at functional literacy for the youth, and it was designed in a way it has 2 pathways. Pathway 1 of this project looks at youth that have never gone to school with 0 level education, youth that have can't even read and write their own names. Within the same objective 1, pathway 2 of it looks at youth that have little level education, like those that have ever been to school but dropped out along the way, those who didn't complete senior 4. In other words, it's a second chance program, and it lasts for 6 months in the counties, and in Juba it lasts for 4 months.
With literacy, our people are completely down, especially those who have never gone to school. And when you are big and you have never gone to school, especially at the youth, at the age of where you are still a youth, they can see chances, but it was very hard for them to go through, to meet what they need.
Abia kam gar ke 2 phone mene ke me ajubia kam ke 1 phone mene me yinga ngano me yinga lo diena to de pe ko ye jom ya kam ya kam ya ka ngai to ko wol me ajubia so ke 2.5 me dan ya ngai min ki ya de ngai de fe wo ye jur kuro ye siang de kam ya kam ya ko ni ya ngai wo ne de do de fe wini kana wo ba wol ba me yu ki de so ba ye ba kam garba ngai ko ye and the army must sing my pay, me got me, you hear me show, may I do it, be a cow show, be a cow show. You pay will be a camilla gada so, can you do it show?
Objective 2 of the program is looking at expanding entrepreneurship, employment, and vocational opportunities for the youth, and it's targeting 17,500 youth across the country. In rural areas, the program aims to improve agriculture production skills and entrepreneurship opportunities.
Langi chao ngi nei tong mi ke idisi saban ba cha ban ngi ka gwan doara ne ber ko chne ka pit chata pang mu jang nei ten pang mu gwa yu ti kin tu kurau chne ka jakten chne ka kokdet kan kul te ka nei changa ka ri nei ka la jang nei mu gwa re dien to ko por belja jante ko me cha to ko ta man tam ti sa ko kwak cha ka sal ko tu ko la kon sa ban ka chai jan chai re na men la da.
Objective 3 of the program aims at enhancing youth knowledge and skills in terms of their health needs and rights, and also providing skills to boost their confidence and demand for health services in the counties. It is divided into 2 models. So model 1 is non-sexual and productive health, which is mandatory for all the youth. And that model actually looks at things to do with drug abuse and how do you raise a child in a healthy style. And then the module 2 of it looks at sexual and productive health, which is optional. That looks at STDs, HIV/AIDS, and family planning. However, the interesting part is all the youth are still interested with sexual and productive health after all. And objective 4 of the program looks at social cohesion, where youth are trained on peace building, conflict mitigation, and conflict analysis. So we have 2 integrating objectives or components, which is JESI and YouthCo. So JESI is something that is cross-cutting in all the activities. From the onset of the activities, we do JESI integration, We ensure our participants are both male and female included. We ensure persons with disabilities are included. And we also ensure that the people with disability are given special needs and considerations in the program. The other component that was introduced in the program was the Youth Core Model. And the Youth Core Model is more of a strategy that actually gives youth a sense of belonging in the program, where youth starts with a pledge on day 2 of the program, after they have been explained what the program is about, what the objectives are, and then they accept to enroll. Then the next thing they do is they take a pledge as a sign of commitment. So this pledge is something they recite every day in their lessons before the lesson starts in the classes. And then along the way, they're able to elect their own leaders. They elect class coordinators, class representatives, class mobilizers, and peer tutors. So the class mobilizers help in mobilization of the participants from their household to the centers. And the class coordinators do day-to-day classroom maintenance, like ensure the classroom is safe, there is water for them to drink. And then the class representatives, they go for external meetings on behalf of their peers. And they also sit in center management committee meetings that are held every month to oversee the functionality of the center. And then the peer tutors are elected or appointed by the trainers with an aim to help the participants who have missed, maybe those who were absent some time back, to catch up in terms of coaching. So these are the 4 different structures in the classroom, and they keep rotating from month to month. Like the coordinators and mobilizers run for 1 month term, and then the peer tutors and the class representatives run for a 3-month term. So along the way, they are able to also elect youth core leaders who act like role models. That is above the classroom, but they still come from within the youth core members in the classroom. So the project is designed with 500 youth core leaders. Beside the 25,000 youth that are being targeted by the program, we have 500 youth core leaders who are role models, who are mentors, who do a lot of outreach activities in terms of sensitizing the communities to allow our participants to the centers and supporting their fellow youth to be able to give back to their communities.
Be on boss to really help the learners to do the business particularly, because that one is dealing about the skill of business, to develop them to manage the business. And also after managing the business, and then to develop also them to employ the rest of the youth who are not even in the system or doing the programs, to develop them also, to educate them, so that after that, most of the youth who are getting this skill from the practical, they will start at least to open some various centers.
We came up also with a component of motivating them, which we call the token system. So the youth, we realized in year 1 of the program, the youth had that low spirit of attending classes. There was very high dropouts. So we adapted the token system. Individually, you are awarded a token, and this token is something which is plastic, and it just says you were consistent, you were committed to the learning, so we recognize you by giving you this small gift. And it's done in a way that the trainer calls you forward, hand you the token, and the class is cheering you on, clapping for you, and then positive feedback is provided by your peers. So once someone sees that, they get the motivation they need to also to attend and reach that time to get their own tokens. We bought them a few things such as a plastic bag, so that instead of the rain washing their bags, they have something to protect their bags. And it has our logo. We came up with our own logo, which talks about empowering youth, transforming communities as a motto, and it also has a symbol of the Youth Corps. So it's a beautiful thing that youth are very happy about in the communities. And lately, they were able to actually come up with their own song. So they composed a song that speaks about their values, their aspirations in the program, and where they're heading to.
There are a lot of things that we have gained through this project, especially on our side of TOTs. We hope this could continue so that most of our youth can change. And really, for the youth corps who are in the class, they are going to be good people in the future. If they really take all which was taught for them, they will be good people in the future. And they have started. I have seen positive change in them. They can keep their time, they can come, they are really committed.
So far, the program has reached 14,000 in year 1 and year 2, and 7,000 will be reached this year in year 3, and the remaining 4,000 will be reached in year 4. We are happy the youth are happy with the program and they are benefiting, and the communities are perceiving the program very positively. However, 25,000 is a very small fraction, and there are so many youth across the country that would need similar activities and support.